Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video we have the final reveal. It is completely painted. I've done all the little extra touch-ups. The door is finished, the window is finished. We'll be taking a look at all of that, and then this room is going to transform into something completely different that none of us have ever seen this before. I've pretty much moved around almost every piece in this room, and I've added new ones as well. We have quite a bit of decorating that's going to be taking place. I do have one little corner though that I will continue in. I have something very special and whimsy planned for that area. I thank you all so much for all of the wonderful comments and the likes, and we're doing really good over here with the algorithm. Let's keep it up. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so as you can see, the ceiling is just glowing. The walls are glowing. I still have the green tape up in the window of the door because I'm working on the opposite side. And that's actually coming up next week. I have all the cafe curtains pushed back. It's a cloudy day. I actually took 2 days to record this. And the first part of the video, it was just the sun didn't want to come out and say hello. But as you can see, the window is completely finished. I did all of the touch-up around the door and around the window because it was all of that white caulking. I just did not share how I used 3 different paints to make everything match with the stone, because that white just really had to go. And then it was around the window as well. Okay, so real quick, here's a treasure I found at Goodwill. I wish the price was better, but I didn't even care because I love the feet on this tray. And I'm going to briefly clean it up. I'm not going to Christmas clean it because during the year, I've stated this before, I like my silver to be a little bit tarnished. Okay, as you can see, the one side, I apologize for my recording. I have no idea what happened here, but we'll get through it. One side I have touched up and the other side I have not. Again, I'm not looking for the perfect clean right now. I just want a fresh clean since it's a new piece. So I'm just rubbing it around really good. It's a silver cleaner. I thought I did share the front of the bottle. My apologies. Now, I have seen videos here on YouTube where they actually place silver inside of a pot, and I don't know what else they put in it other than foil or something, and it does a really good job of really, into the fine details. This rag, it's just all the tissues, they're just so dirty and just ew, right? When you clean silver and you see all the black on the tissue, it's like, oh. Okay, so that will be coming up again here in the video. We will be decorating it, but now I'm moving on to the table. It is screaming it needs conditioning. I like to use the Old English, and I will be using the light colored one, and the left side has already been finished. It really, just brings the wood back to life. I put a generous amount, and I just really let the wood just absorb all of this oil. I'm just going to use a blue towel here. Now I do have white cotton cloths that I use, but just because the towels were handy from cleaning the silver, I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these blue shop towels. And I just give it a good, I just work in the oil really good into the wood. Pull it out from the wall. And what a difference, right? Old English, it's great for bringing back color or even covering up scratches. I'm so glad my mother taught me how to clean. She taught all of us girls how to clean at a very young age. It's important. That looks so much better. And then down at the bottom, it has the perfect fairy tale look and feel, the twisted wood. Now this piece was purchased from Home Goods, and I believe I paid $125 or maybe it was $99. I don't remember. It's been some time ago. But it's the perfect piece for that whimsy fairy tale decorating. Okay, and I placed 2 of my chairs that were purchased from Home Goods as well by the table. And I did pull the table out and away from the wall. Again, it's going to be completely different here in the sunroom. So the table and the chairs, Home Goods, and it was a few years ago. The door, I'm not really worried about the chair blocking it. Just have to move the chair out of the way to open up the door. This is actually at my, and it is linked in my description box below. This is at my Amazon storefront. This is a martini table. I love to place them in my trees, and I'm also going to use it in the corner today because I have just a little area there. So this will fit perfectly. They don't take up too much room. So I tucked it back in the corner. And now I will be placing my potted lamp. Now I know I've been saying I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do this, and I'm just going to explain it briefly, and maybe one day we'll get around to it. Basically you're building your own lamp. You get a lamp base. You place it in, secure it into the pot. I used a heavy duty foam. And then you have a cord, a drill, and get the special drill bit to drill through the clay pot so you don't break it, and then just push the cord through. I love this old vintage shade. Now, one can really just have it come out from, on top of the pot. I just wanted more of a clean look. And then the greenery, I don't know if this was Hobby Lobby or Michael's up at top. And it fits perfectly right there in the corner. I love that perfect little touch of black, and the fact that it sits in a pot is perfect for inside the sunroom. Here's a couple pillows. Many of you have already seen me demonstrate with these, and they were purchased from the at-home store. One could let one sit up or just place it down when you're ready to sit down. And the silver tray is back on the table, and I'm just going to leave it like this for right now. We are going to come back. I just really want to get all the furniture placed, because I have no idea how I'm going. I mean, we're just going along with this. I have no idea how it's going to look, or even work for that matter. I just knew I wanted something different. Okay, so we have this long table here that actually needs to be conditioned as well. So I will make sure to put some Old English on top of this table. And then after I apply it and it's worked in really well, look how dangerous that pot. It's all tilted over to the side. When I decorate, I really can get dangerous. I just want to get to it, get it in place, and I'm just being a little sloppy right now. But anyhow, after I put the Old English on, I always get another towel and wipe it off really good. And I am going to place the long table back on this back wall. But normally I have the love seat in front of it. I'm not doing that this time. Okay, so here's the table. Very heavy table. I believe it's like, I believe it's a mahogany type of wood, because it is very, very heavy. My husband has his tree up on top of it. I did let him know I would like for the base, the tray, to be different. So that will be changing here soon. And the yellow is just glowing. And as we add in the different textures and colors, it's just beautiful. I'm in love with my sunroom. Okay, I've just placed in 2 towers from Pier 1 Imports. These were purchased many years ago. They're a metal, has quite a bit of decoration within the metal, a bronze color, aged. So it works well. And then up at top, I normally put my fruit in here, but I decided and a candle. How long has it been? And I've been telling myself, and all of you have heard me in my videos, I'm going to get a candle. There's all the fruit. I'm going to get a candle, and I decided, forget it. It's not happening. So I decided to put in some of my potted plants. And here's one where it's just the dried fruit. And I normally place a candle in there, and I love that look as well, but I'm just, for some reason, I don't know what the problem is. I haven't purchased a large candle. I like this look though. It's different and has a whimsy feel just the way I love it. It's quite breezy outside today, and I placed the pot in the other side. And as you can see, my ivy, my plants did not do well this winter, but that's okay. I went ahead, put some Captain Jacks on it, and just, refreshed with some soil, and all these little buds are coming back, and before we know it, it's going to be all thick all over again. Okay, so this piece was actually purchased from Target. Love the gold, love the glass tubes. Perfect for propagating my Swedish ivy plant. I purchased 2 of them. So for right now, we will revisit this area again. And and I will be sharing with you how I propagate my Swedish ivy plant. And I actually have been thinking about maybe starting to sell some. So let me know what you think about that, if you might be interested in purchasing, just a small plug for yourself of a Swedish ivy plant. In this room, it's just glowing. Oh, I love it. Here's my ladder, purchased many years ago from a flea market in California. A couple of my vintage baskets. My artwork that was purchased from Hanson's Furniture. Now, I know this bothers some of you with the black chain and the white hook. Now, the bottom piece of the hook, I did paint that when I was painting the ceiling, and I will paint those hooks yellow. But the chain, no, I will not paint that. If anything, I'll just buy some gold chain. Here's a close-up of the ivy. It grows so quickly. And I just want this all around my home. It's an easy plant to care for, and such a beautiful green. And a few pieces are going to go right over there in some of those tubes today. Here's some of my dried hydrangeas from my garden last year. And here we have it. We have a name reveal today. And his name, everyone, is Francisco, Sir Francisco, and it's because I purchased him from San Francisco. So it seems only right that his name be Francisco. And I thank you all so much. There's always such a great response, right? All of you just come through and leave all these wonderful names, and some of them just really make me laugh. So thank you so much for always being a part of that. Okay, so I placed my love seat under the artwork, and I have my ottoman in front of it. Now, up here at top, I am looking for some like brown wicker shades that I can pull up, and then they can come down as well, but just halfway. And then I can close the cafe curtains. And I need to purchase these sooner than later. If any of you know where for a reasonable price, okay, I'm not wanting anything custom. If you know of any place I can look at, please leave me a message. It would be greatly appreciated, because I just haven't even started the hunt yet. But as you can see, that sun comes in and it will fade this sofa and the ottoman. I know someone asked about my artwork, if it's been faded from the sun, and that has not. That has always had a faded look to it. But I cannot stress how I need to get those blinds up. This is a very heavy chenille throw that was purchased many years ago when I had the ottoman custom made from Hanson's Furniture in Modesto, California. So if any of you are in the Central Valley area, look up Hanson's Furniture, because they have beautiful furniture in there. And for those of you that love to put together those custom pieces, well, they're right there to help. These were custom made from Hanson's as well. And this is a houndtooth print on a very heavy chenille type of upholstery fabric. So they have many fabrics to choose from, different fringes that you can choose from. So I have 2 of them. Now I will not be keeping all of these pillows I'm showing here on the love seat. I just really wanted you to see all of them together today. And here is another print that I went with. I like the like the buttercream yellow background. It's a nice warm yellow. So I placed both of those up. Now see, the sun is out. It's really coming through the side windows now. And this is just gorgeous. It's like a cranberry color chenilles with the golden tones. And again, all of these were made at Hanson's Furniture in the Central Valley, California. Okay, so I took the 2 houndstooth pillows away and just left the 3 up there for right now with the ottoman. I'm keeping these here for right now. I'm not putting any spring pillows, you know, like most people do, you know, the bunnies, and I just don't want to do that in here right now. I really wanted these, just for the time being. And then with the yellow walls again, bringing in all of this color. Now, as you can see, the Swedish ivy, the large one, just keeps moving about throughout the room as I'm decorating. I decided to put the green chest right here on the wall. This was, I can never remember, it was either Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. It was purchased many years ago when we were in the New Jersey area. And I believe I paid $125 for this piece. Has gorgeous detailing and aged detailing on this chest. Love the green. It's hard to find furniture in the green tones. And this had the perfect aging. I couldn't believe the party was wanting to get rid of this piece. But we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun decorating this today. And then up here at top, okay, so I have a couple clay candle stands, and then this is just like an old drawer that has some very rustic hardware on the outside of it, and it's been aged. And I thought I wanted to go with this today, but you're going to see this changed. This was actually removed because there's something else I want to use that piece right there for. At this point, I'm already so tired. I mean, I'm out here by myself, and I'm a one-woman show over here, okay? And I've been pushing all this furniture around and just making it all work because I'm so excited to finally be able to decorate this sunroom. I had no idea this was going to be the project that it turned out to be, but I'm so glad I started this, and just all the difference, right? When you add some fresh coats of paint. And we're going to continue on. Next week, we have another decorating haul with, oh, you don't want to miss this one. This one, you talk about gorgeous gold gilding and pieces from France. And, ooh, it's going to be a pretty one next week. And an amazing Goodwill find. Or was it Goodwill? No, it wasn't, but it was a thrift store. Okay, anyhow, this is a buffet lamp that was with the drum shade that was purchased from Merrifield Garden. And I just tied a sweet little check ribbon around the shade. And it's the perfect spot back there on the table because they're so slender. They don't take up much space. And then, if you notice to the left, I added in one of my blue and white pots that were just recently purchased on the stand. Again, Facebook Marketplace find. And then the antique basket I just shared in my recent haul, I placed that down below the table. Just perfect. Just brings it all together. You have the wood and the metal and the wicker and the ceramic and the hardware, the old hardware on the basket. Perfect, perfect. The French country look. And I can even store items inside that basket. And now look, here's a surprise. Because I've only shared one stand, I really had two. So I decided to place a couple blue and whites in front of my tall pillars. Because why just have one? Let's layer it up. More is better for this girl anyhow. Okay, a couple of my books. This is French style. And I'm going to share the ISBNs on the back. I'm going to see if I can find a couple of these. And if I can, I will link them in my description box. Because the ones that I am showing, they are fabulous. You talk about inspiration. I mean, look at all this antique ironstone here. Vintage ironstone. Beautiful. Very inspirational. And there's the ISBN if you want to take a snapshot of that. I know many of you are on your TVs, so freeze frame it. Write it down. Yeah. But I placed it inside my gold tray. An Affair with the House. This is fabulous. Bunny Williams. Oh boy, this is just filled with, oh gosh, there's just too much to mention. So many wonderful ideas. I love looking through books, and because I see something and then my brain takes it, I'm a lefty, takes it somewhere completely different. And I just get wonderful ideas. Here's the ISBN on the back of this one. But again, I will look for these, and if I can, I will be linking them. Okay, here's a treasure. I did share this in my previous video. This was made by Robin King Designs. I will link her in my description box. And make sure that you state the little blue fly. Perfect little whimsy polka dots up at top. But again, make sure you put the little blue fly, not just little blue fly, in the coupon code box. And she will make sure to give you a kind discount. She signs them and puts the year. And I love the forget-me-nots in these baskets. Perfect addition to the blue and white. They all have the aged finish and the gold acrylic paint outlining. So again, make sure to say the little blue fly to type it in the coupon box for a special discount. And many of you have already been ordering from Robin. And let me tell you, well, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. And also, you are not going to be disappointed especially when you get the very first one. It's like, then it sort of starts something you want to keep adding, right, to the collection. Her work is just beautifully put together, handcrafted. Okay, so here we're back to the drawer in the stands, and I have another idea for this drawer, so it just has to go. And we are going to change it up with something very lovely in French country. And this is my two-tiered stand. Now, I hope I remember to link this. If I forget, just do a search for French country 2-tiered tray, and it will come up. I promise you. French country, put in wire, French country wire 2-tiered tray, and this will come up. But I'm hoping to remember and get this in the description box. I've had this for many years, and this is a wonderful piece to work with. You can hang so many different things from all the scalloped wires, and it's just beautiful on so many levels. I placed my potted Swedish ivy. Again, this just started. This ivy, I just started this last year. Many of you watched me place it into the soil, and it was maybe it was just one little sprig and about 4 inches maybe. Now look, it really grows quickly. And the blue and white pot, I purchased that from Merrifield Garden. And here are the little pieces that unfortunately broke off because it's been in the kitchen. It's been neglected a little bit. So you simply just place them in these little tubes. And if you don't have one of these, even if you just have a glass, right? And just pour some water in. Look at all those little particles in there. I don't know why, but when I was pouring and I was seeing all these little particles, I thought, wow, we certainly have all sorts of different microorganisms here on Earth. And we have, we have earned our rights to be able to live here, that's for sure. But now, all these vines will start growing. I will be able to start new plants. Now it's evening. That was an evening shot, and I couldn't continue decorating last night because I just could not get the lighting right. Here I am again today, this morning, starting all over again. And this is a throw rug that was purchased from Bed Bath many, many years ago. Beautiful, heavy upholstery fabrics, the chenilles. Love the rich reds, and it goes perfectly with the cranberry colored ottoman. And I have a couple other books I would like to share. This is A Place to Call Home, Timeless Southern Charm. Fabulous read and look through for inspiration. I can never have enough books. I love to read. I love to write. And this one, everyone needs this one. Victoria, Living with Blue and White. And again, go down to my description box and I will have some of these books linked. Beautiful blue and white decorating throughout this book. Okay, so now we're going to decorate this little corner right here, this little corner area next to the pot. And we're going to start with this vintage metal tray that has the perfect aged gold goodness all over it. Even a little piece of moss right there. How about that? Anyways, this was purchased when I was in North Carolina. And I always love working with this piece. And here is some of my vintage transferware. Love the colors, the purples and the greens and the touches of gold. And every teacup saucer must have what? A teacup. And we're about to see that in a moment. Here is the marking on the back of the saucer. And here is the sweet little footed teacup. So dainty. Now these, the lusterware, I do not drink out of these. These are strictly for show and enjoyment. And that's about it. But now I have a little something very special I would like to share. So this is a nest, but it's not just any nest. It's a magical nest because the birds made it, as you can see, with golden and gray hairs. So all that wisdom in the gray hair made something magical start growing inside this nest. It started with just a little, and I mean a little bean-sized golden egg. And the individual that lays this egg, she's just a little bit shy right now. She'll come out next video. But the golden eggs turn into these beautiful decorative eggs, and you never know what they're going to look like. So everyone just comes in from all over the world just to get a hold of one of these little golden eggs and watch it grow into whatever beautiful egg it is to turn into. Now, isn't that wonderful? You start with a little golden egg and it turns into something beautiful like this. And I will introduce you to the individual that does lay these small golden eggs that grow into these large pieces of artwork. Now that's something pretty special. Those aren't eggs that you can just go and buy at the store. And I placed them underneath the cloche. And these golden birds were purchased from the at-home store, and they are going to be sitting and carefully watching the eggs as they grow. But as they're watching the eggs grow, birds love to sing. So I thought to place this vintage music book down on the table. As you can see, so many sweet children have owned this book before. I love when they sign their names inside the book. But now there's many songs here in the book that the birds can now sing as they are watching the eggs. Now over here to the right, I'm going to add just something very simple. As you can see, I have propagating tubes in the back there as well. These books, I thrifted these, and all three of them came together like this when I purchased them. I love the browns and the golds, and the other one just stripped down to its raw spine, and you can just see the old pieces of paper, and there's nothing like having leather-bound books with a hint of dust, right? That's just that's just a different type of scent. And I have a vintage hurricane lamp here that I placed a blue taper candle in. And one other bird to help watch the eggs grow as well. Okay, so those of you that are new, I have quite a few newbies here, and I thank you so much, and all of you, for subscribing to the Little Blue Fly. I cannot even tell you how much joy this brings my heart, all of you coming to visit me. You know, I watch these subscribers grow, and I'm just going, oh my goodness, this is a lot. And I just thank you all so much for taking your time to come and visit me as I have all these different adventures. But now this box is called a quiet box. And a quiet box is something that we fill with many different items that we love. When we have time for ourselves, quiet time, when we don't have to work. Now, these are very old puzzles, very old, and the puzzle pieces are quite thick. But you fill your quiet basket with things that you love to do. When you don't have to cook, or you have nothing to clean anymore, or anything to do for anyone, you can just sit there and have quiet time. Now, the sad thing is I haven't even been able to journal lately because so much has been going on. But I remembered I do have something very special. So I ran off to go and get it. That my son Raymond, he's my second-born son, and my firstborn Anthony, he has taken citizenship in heaven, and I have shared that before. But this right here, my Raymond, he just gave this to me, and he says, "Mom, I want to give this to you because I want you to remember that you're such a wonderful mom, and I love you. So how about I place that heart right here in the journal?" Stuff like this, everyone, makes you feel so good. Live life and live hard. And do everything with kindness and love. So we will tuck this away for now. And one day I'll get to journaling. Now this is a treasure. I purchased this many years ago from a craft fair in California. This is a kaleidoscope, and I love kaleidoscopes. Always have since a little girl. And how creative is this? He actually used one of these glitter sticks at the end, and he made this wooden egg. And let's see if we can look inside it. I'll get it as close as I can. There you go. And this is just a magnificent piece of artwork here. I never tire of this piece. And then my finger, it's kind of hard right now because I'm holding it back a little bit too much. We'll get it figured out here in a moment. But what you do as you're looking through the eyepiece, you turn the tube for the kaleidoscope. See, you're picking up my finger a little bit here, so I'll situate it a little bit better. But this is and then when it goes down, you just simply, you just simply flip it over and just let the fun start all over again. So look through the little magic eyepiece, and it all starts falling down, and you just twist the stick to look at the different colors in the kaleidoscope. Treasures. I love treasures. So again, quiet boxes are a wonderful thing, and everyone should have at least one in their home. Down at the bottom, I have all my mini spring magazines, and this right here, the kids think these are my eyeglasses. And guess what? They're not. They're a place to put my favorite Ghirardelli chocolate, milk chocolate with caramel. Anybody that knows Bev knows she loves her chocolate. Just little treats for when you're reading your magazines or journaling or putting together a puzzle or looking through a kaleidoscope. I cannot suggest enough for everyone to make one of these boxes of things that touch you, you know. And now this, I love my adventures and I love going on my journeys, and my children know this. So they purchased this for me, and this is in my Amazon storefront as well. Sometimes I like to go really far. So they said, Mom, we decided to purchase you a compass so you can always find your way back home. I mean, how magical is that? So here is my compass that I always keep on hand for when I go out there on my adventures. I am surely able to always find my way back home. What a wonderful, wonderful treasure this is right here. I love the buckle. So again, it'll be in my description box down below my Amazon storefront. And these are my treasures, my fun treasures, in my quiet box. And the basket was purchased from Pottery Barn some time back. Okay, now in the two-tiered stand, I added in this vintage lamp that I just recently found at a garage sale, actually. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was just dollars. And not too many of them. So I decided to place the lamp in the back. And here we have, I love this. I love this Canadian goose. Has the chamomile, some say chamomile, some say chamomile, back behind. And this is another Robin King. She will be posted in my description box. And again, don't forget to put the little blue fly. It doesn't matter whether it's capital letters, lowercase, it's not sensitive to that. The coupon code needs to be the little blue fly for a kind discount. And I couldn't be more in love with this piece. You can get the background. This is a soft sage type of green, and she also offers a blue one as well. And they are both equally gorgeous. I would actually love having both of them. All the aged crackle goodness all over her pieces to give that vintage look and feel. And then on the back, again, she always signs them and puts the year on them that they were made. My special goose. I love it. So up front and center, and the lamp in the back, I actually shared a picture on, I think it was Facebook, last evening. The glow is everything in here when the sun is going down. Okay, so I purchased 2 of these. I believe I've already shared these before. These were vintage finds, and I thought they would really warm things up here on the stand because we have ceramic, we have wood going on and metal, and I thought we need some wicker. We need some wicker to warm things up and give it that wonderful. Now here you're going French or English country both ways. And you see how that it brought it all together. And I like to purchase real flowers, and soon I'll be able to cut some from my garden, and I'll be able to place them inside these vessels on a table somewhere. But for right now, they'll just simply sit there and add warmth to this arrangement. And my Swedish ivy will start standing up here soon because it'll be happy out here now getting the sun. Now we're going to go back into this corner and do a little bit of decorating. I decided to put my houndstooth pillows here. They are feather filled, so when you sit on them, they really go down. It's like a poof, real real soft feeling when you sit back. And again, I do not mind that the chair is here in front of the door because I will not be opening the door, thank you very much, anymore. I will just open my windows ever since that bat came in our house. that didn't sit too well with us. So, no. Door will stay closed. Anyhow, here is one more Robin King piece. I cannot use her enough in my home because I love her so much. I did just share her tissue box. Now this is a plaque. They can go up on the wall, or you can place them on a stand. This one will be going on a stand today, and it will mix in beautifully with all of my other blue and whites. Up on the tray, I placed a bunny rabbit. So I actually have a rabbit and the sheep, and I decided to use the rabbit just because over to the right I have something whimsy that's going to be coming up this next week. I did just share this fabulous teapot in my haul, and I thought, you know what, Bev? Out here on this table, you need a teapot. You need to place that teapot out here so that you are more likely to use this piece because it's going to be up front and center, but make sure to add in a couple bread plates so you can put your little pastry goodies on them while you're having your tea. So I will have 2 bread plates. I will end the teapot with 2 saucers and 2 cups. This is the perfect room to take some tea in. I do not know why I was just pointing at that door. There was a reason. But off here to the side, we will be continuing here because I am working on the other side of the window this week. But make sure you visit me next week because we do have, you know me during spring, it's all about the whimsies and the stories and the adventures. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And I added in some special candlelight.